Yanam Saharitam Shri Nandananadam Vande Shri Radhika Charanadayam Govijana Smayita Vrindavanam Manoharam Shri Gurum Ganityananda Shri Vaita Sandra Kadara Shivasti Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. This is Krishna Karnamrita class, written by Bilamangala Thakur, Leela Shuk, the commentaries by Sri Ananta Babaji, around verse 69, and Radharani is having darshan for the next 20 verses. Krishna's return to the gopis in the rasa dance after being separated for what to them what felt like millions of years. And Radharani's noticing that Krishna's eyes were restless and his beautiful face makes everything else appear beautiful. And his dress and ornaments are befitting a cowherd boy. His whole beautiful form is a feast for our eyes. So Krishna's Kaviraj's commentary, we're continuing from yesterday. He was explaining about, because Radharani mentions Vaishena Goshuchita Bhushanena. So Vaish means dress, and Gosh means pasturing grounds for cows. Uchita means suitable, appropriate. So Krishna wears the appropriate dress, at least that's what he considers appropriate for cowherding, and that's the way Radharani likes to see him. She's a cowherd girl, and she loves a cowherd boy. If Krishna appears in any other dress, like a king of Dwarka at Kurukshetra, she doesn't get too excited. She feels rather unhappy to see him like that. Because we always envision our lover in a particular way, particular dress that are typical of our beloved, so they come in some really strange dress. Instead of a turban or just hair with a peacock feather, you show up with a golden crown. Instead of bare feet, or we hold on her breast and and caress you, you show up with golden slippers. And so it's not the same Krishna. Rupa Goswami, Bhakti Rasmita Sindhu, explains that Krishna has three types of dress. One is simple, casual. And then one is quite dressed up, decked out, and the other one is semi-formal. So we're hearing about this decked out dress yesterday. He wears a shirt and a turban and a vest and a belt and really all kinds of ornaments. So that's what I mentioned. When does Krishna dress so formally? When he's going to some royal function in the company of his uncles Upananda and Shunanda and his father Nanda Maharaj. For example, Radhastri, Krishna goes from Nandagram and stays in Varsana for 4 days to celebrate Radharani's birthday. And King Vrishabhanu Maharaj, in his palace, he has a separate bedroom for Krishna, which actually is right behind Radharani's bedroom. And the question is there an adjoining door?
Yes.
Yes, that's true. I don't know why, but you can try to figure it out. And there's a bedroom for Vrishabhanu Maharaj and Nanda Maharaj and Sridham and Madhamangal, Balaram, everybody goes. It's a big family affair. So then Krishna wears a shirt, ordinarily he's bare-chested with a dhoti, no turban, just hair, peacock feathers, his turban. And that's the best way to see him. And now he's this next dress is described. It's called Bhuyashtam, Bhuyashtami. It's he's very, very colorful, extremely colorful dress, fit for a dancer. So obviously these two kinds of dress, the casual dress with bare chest and Chaturana's chest. And this one was very colorful like a dancer. That's what the gopis know. In the daytime they see him like that with bare chest and a shutter going out with the cows. At nighttime they see him in a colorful outfit fit for a dancer, which is described in Veda Gita, right, that verse. Varhapitam Natavara. It's because they're going to dance. Every night there's a rasa dance, here or there, somewhere in Vrindavan. So you dress for the occasion. Just like when there's a party, girls always call each other on the phone. What kind of dress is it? Semi-formal, formal, pants, shirt, you know. Oh, you gotta go like this. If you don't go like that, then it's looking weird. So Krishna, I'm going to dance, so I'm going to go with the dancing. So the gopis go with skirts that are like 50 miles wide. You know? So when they spin, it covers half the universe. You know? Something like that. So now there's some more detail about this Bhuyishta, colorful garment of the romantic dancer with all kinds of designs and really fancy dress. Not formal, totally fancy, seductive, and fitting for dancing. So he must be tight, showing off his calf muscles and showing his six packs. I don't know what it is, but Gopal. So now the further description by what this is in Rupa Goswami. Yeah, Krishna is wearing a garment full of designs. White color, yellow color, blue and pink colors, all placed appropriately. It is dazzling and emanating power and beauty like a handsome young elephant. You see in South India, when the big temples, Rangaji and Udupi and other Udupi, Krishna and Rangaji, they have all these temples have elephants as part of their seva paraphernalia photography. They have utsavas and they take the elephants out. And they're really decked out. Oh, they're really decked out. They have a special piece that fits on their nose. There's all kind of gold on it. You know, there's like Babaji temple. They have so many elephants. They take Babaji, Utsav Didi, Babaji on procession. They have a blanket on their back and all silk and gold inlay. And really, so that's why Rupa Goswami is comparing him to a handsome young elephant. His highly amorous look is delighting me. So Radharani is speaking this verse from Bhakti Rasmi Jacinda. Rupa Manjari has captured it and included it in his book, Bhakti Rasmi. So it's an amorous dress, it's a beautiful dress, it's a dazzling dress. It looks like a frolicking baby elephant, young elephant. My baby, teenage elephant. 15 years, 9 months, 7.5 days elephant. Now go home, let the Goswami's commentary. Okay, so another thing I marked the next page right there. So after Krishna returned to the Rasa dance and appeared before the Braja Gopis, the author Leela Shuk is seeing it and standing next to Radharani, and she is pointing with her finger at Krishna to point out to Radharani as if she needs someone to point it out. I don't think she does, but this thing is pointing, look, Krishna's Mugdha Vaktra. His face is very captivating. And he's attracting all our senses. And then, what is the... Oh, let me ask a question. That's a question. What is the distinguishing part? What dress distinguishes a coward boy from anyone else? Special things. Who's not reading a book? Answer, oh. what is a typical of a coward Gopa Vesh?
Kamarban.
Lati, that's not dress, that's a stick for beating on the head. Being stupid. Gopal. Come on, man.
Turban. No.
Close. Yeah, Kamarban, yeah, it was said by Govinda. No, it's, he wears that, that's true. But even kings wear Kamarabans.
Oh.
Ramchandra wears a Kamarban. It's part of a fancy dress. It has different Rasic meanings and significance in Krishna Vrindavan, but it's part of a dress of a royal person, a good dresser. Peacock feathers.
Oh.
Is there ever a picture of Krishna without a peacock feather? No. In Vrindavan at least. And Gunja Mala. Those little red berries. Red and black berries, Gunja. And leaves. Like we said so many times, it's explained in Govinda Lilamrita. His mother being a queen of Vrindavan, Jai Sri Yashoda, she dressed as a prince, named her son, with all kinds of jewels, necklaces, and gold rings and earrings and everything. When he gets to the forest, he said, "Cowboys, help me take all this stuff off. It's too heavy and too boring looking." So he throws all the necklaces on the ground. You know, ruby necklaces, diamonds, emeralds. You know, he has a lot of money, so he can be wasteful. And then he said, "Boys, deck me out, dress me up." So they put peacock feather, pick some leaves, make a garland of leaves, pick some small fresh dates to make a date necklace, date mala, kajra mala, and all kinds of things like this. And then he feels really, now I'm a forest boy. I live in a forest. This is the way the guys dress in the forest. The Aborigines, the Yaviras, the Palindas, they dress with like this. They pick dirt from the ground, they mix it with water and paint stuff on their face. So Krishna does that. But when he comes out of the palace, he has all very costly decorations on his face, made from chandan, sandalwood, and kasturi musk. When he comes out, he wipes that off and puts on mineral dyes from Govardhan Hill and different colors, yellow, copper sulfate is blue, all different colors he makes with the earth, because he's earthly guy. You know, he likes that more. He likes the natural. He's like the ultimate Mr. Natural. So he describes Krishna's face, Mukhena, Chitri Krita. Krishna makes the entire universe colorful with his face and dress. His hair distributes a black radiance in all directions. His eyes are spreading reddish color, and his smile is like honey. And his bangles are splashing golden color in every direction. And his lips are turning everything red. I meditate on the face of Radharani's beloved. Govishana Vallabha. 70. Andolita agrabhujam akula lola netram arja smita arja vadan mamuja chandra bimbam shinjana bhushan shitan shiki picha moli. There you have it. Shiki picha means peacock feather. Shitam vilochan rasayanam abhupaiti. Krishna's arms are swaying. Andola agra. Agra means forearms. I looked it up. It says Andolita agra bhuja. Bhuja means arm. Andola, dola, and andola means swinging. rocking, swing, and agra means forearms. This part is just his eyes, akula lola natram. His eyes are also restless and swinging and thirsty. Akula means agitated, what they translate as restless. Akula lola natram. His eyes are agitated and restless. Because his heart is agitated with love, so the agitation is being passed through his eyes. And when his eyes get agitated with the love of his heart, then he starts looking here and there for something to satisfy his agitation, which means to go be like Radharani. His lotus face is radiant like the beautiful moon. Vadna Chandra, Vadna Ambuja. So Vadan means face, Ambuja means lotus, and Chandra means moon, of course. So the view is full of rasa, full smiles. Arja, Smita, Arja. Krishna adorned with jingling anklets. Tinkling, that's the word is shinjana. It depends on what word you like more. Tinkling or jingling. What is the difference? Can you explain? Jingle is a louder tinkle. My impression of the word is that tinkle is lighter. I don't know, it's all your perception, I guess. Tingling means like a really expensive wind chime. Really expensive wind chime has a very light and ethereal sound. So I think tinkling. So because Krishna is God, I like the idea of him being ethereal. Jingling sounds more like a bell around a cow's neck. And it's not like that. They're bangles, first of all. Shinjana Bhushan Shita. Shiki Bhushan has a moldy on his head, on his crown. He has a peacock feather. Shitam Vilochan Rasayanam Abhupaiti. Abhupaiti means he's come before us. Krishna has reappeared in his return for being separated from us. He's giving us darshan, and his glance is shita means shita, means cooling glance, and it's a balm, it's a medicine, it's soothing our burning hearts. So that way he becomes a feast for our eyes, and he's walking towards us. So it's like a dream come true for Radharani. So the Brajagopi's response when Krishna returned, we heard a little bit about that the other day. So now different gopis respond in different ways, which is described in 10th canto, chapter 32, which is called reunion and reconciliation, and then rasa dance, and etc. So this is verse 45. So acharyas identify which gopis they are. So this understand what kind of bhav they have in relationship towards Krishna. Chandavali blissfully holds Krishna's right hand with both her palms. And that's how politicians hold hands. Like this. A welcome. A very political gesture. Very official, respectful gesture. Holding someone's hand, you hold through them. It's affectionate, but not intimate. That's Chandravali. She's the only one in rasa dance. How does she dance?
Carefully, without touching Krishna, means not hurting.
Carefully. Her whole bhav is in her feet. Her whole attention is in her feet. Krishna's my Prabhu. He's my master. I have to be careful I don't step on his toes because we're dancing crazy. So because of that limitation of her body, she can't dance crazy, and she never stands on her feet. Radharani, you think Shiva's cool dancer with Tandava Nritya, you haven't seen anything yet. You see Radharani, she's flying, not dancing. And she's stepping all over Krishna, so and he's loving it. She stomps on his feet and, okay, stomp more. He loves it. She doesn't think anything about that because she knows Krishna is mine. But Chandrali thinks I am Krishna's. One is Grita Sneha, one is Mother Sneha. Which one's which?
Radharani, Madhu Sneha.
Mother Sneha for Madhuri Radharani. Sri Radharani has a sweet affection and attachment for Krishna, but she controls him, so therefore he is mine. Now, who else is there? What's the next one there? Shamala Saki. What kind of Saki is she? She be Paksha, what kind?
Neutral.
Yeah, Tatastha Saki. She's sometimes favorable to Chandrali, sometimes Radharani. More for Radharani, but not completely trustworthy. Well, that's funny guy and girlfriends, you know. They're your friend, but I don't want to go so far with them, you know. Don't get too intimate. Oh, you're my friend, but not that friendly. So that's like Shamala. So what did she do? How did she, when Krishna returned to give darshan to all the crying gopis in the Ras dance, how did she receive him? How did she show her attachment and love? She placed Krishna's left arm around her shoulder. She did, he didn't. That doesn't say too much for her attraction. He just gave us a hi. He shakes his arm, puts it on my shoulder. Okay. I didn't say I want to do that. So she's not going to wait for a yes or no. She's action sucky. I wanted him to put his arm on my shoulder. If he's not going to agree, I'm going to do it myself. I love the difference in idea. And then who's this now? One Saki, due to separation from Krishna, she became extremely thin. She was wasting away in separation. So she stuck out her cupped hand and begged Krishna for his chewed jubedal nut. I guess she thought that would revive her because she's starving or something. So basically starving for what?
Love.
Love. So there's a lot of love in that tumble that Krishna and kissing for 20 minutes and chewing and biting. So the Gopi singing, he's chewing and biting his tumble for 20 minutes. There's a good chance if I get it in my hand, in my mouth, he'll chew on my lips and kiss me for 20 minutes. That's her calculation. Wonder if it works. We'll have to tune in next week. So you put it in her hand. Very formal. What would Radharani do? She kissed him and you give it voluntarily right into her mouth. Radharani has a verse, I think it's Radharani. Radharani is pleased with her manjari. She kissed the manjari, advanced the tumble into her mouth. That's what it says in Sanskrit. So I asked my teacher about it. I said, you know, people in modern day, if they read this, they may have some questions about Radharani or manjari. And he said, well...
LBG.
Yeah. All that's... Yeah, those guys. So he said, what to do? That's the reality. So I said, yeah, okay, I worship that reality. Be part of that reality. Maybe I'll be that lucky manjari myself. Certainly, I'm just praying for that. another Sakhi. So far we have Chandali and we have Shamala. She's neutral. So we have three Sakhis being described here in the commentary, interacting with Krishna in verse 32, verse 45 of chapter 32, and all Chandali's party. Padma and Shaibya are related to Vishaka. So now what is Shaibya do? She, Padma, I lost one go here. Shamala, anyway, whatever. So Padma Sakhi, Shaibya got lost somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, Padma Sakhi was also burning in separation. She took Krishna's lotus feet and held them on her breast. So that's a little different approach. Quite frank and quite open and quite intimate. So that's the comment on that verse. But Radharani is not mentioned here. It's interesting. Because I read commentary of Vishnu, he said one gopi was standing at a distance from Krishna and looking at him with angry eyes and biting her lip. I'm gonna get you, man. You can't do that. You can do that to all these other guys. You can't do it to me. You got something coming your way. You better get ready. So she's not here for some reason. But. So now this is all Gopal, but who's coming? This is Krishna's commentary. How Radha reacts upon seeing Krishna again. Seeing Krishna's beauty, she feels she's getting a feast for the eyes. So she spoke to her Sakhi, my heart is filling up with Ras. Krishna is my unsurpassable lover, an ocean of excellent qualities. How can I remain away from him? As soon as I hear his flute song, I forget all about societal morality, social consideration, and morality. Can anyone withstand the thunderstorm of love? So Radharani continues, Krishna is coming towards me. His arms are swinging joyously because the gopis have touched him when he's dancing. But he made the gopis cry by leaving them in separation, so his eyes are full of compassion. And they're restless because he wants to see all the gopis again. The gopis are burning in separation. They cool down completely upon seeing Krishna's moonbeam-like smiles. Everyone cooled down except one. She's a little more nuclear reactor type. Takes a long time to cool down. Why is Krishna's face compared to a lotus and a moon, which we heard about 50 times this month? The lotus and the moon are opposite each other, because in the moon the lotus closes but opens in the sun. But Krishna's lotus-like face blooms when he sees Chandra Mukhi Radharani. So that's the idea that his face like the moon. It's like a lotus flower basically, but it appears like the moon when he's in the presence of Chandramukhi Radharani. Now Gopal Bhatta Goswami's commentary in line 4. he explains, what does it mean to say that Krishna's glance is like Rasayanam? Because Rasayanam, everyone knows, there's all kinds of Rasayana medicines in Ayurveda for restoring health and giving rejuvenation, all kinds of inspiring health treatments are attributed to Rasayana. Actually, every Rasayana medicine has a drop of mercury in it. Mercury, of course, can kill a human being if it's too much. So it's highly refined mercury in minute amounts, like a drop or half a drop in every bottle of medicine. And that little bit of mercury acts as a powerful catalyst to ignite all the working of all the cells of the human body to create miraculous effects. People are almost, I met one sannyasi, Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj from Gaudiya Math. I met him in Sevakunj. He got a new temple there, nearby Narayana Maharaj's temple, Ubasnadan. He just came to Madan to oversee the refurbishment of the temple. He got really sick and he was lying dead, like practically dead, and he said he was going to leave his body. Somehow they found some Ayurvedic Vaidya who administered Rasayana medicine. He came back and started going to Italy, around the world. It was like, he was telling me I'm leaving, and he looked like he was. And then all of a sudden he's flying off to Italy preaching. So that was the effect of Rasayana medicine. So this, in Sakhi Bhav, Lila Shuk is saying that Krishna's eyes, his glance of his eyes like Rasayana medicine. So you're about to die, look at Krishna, he'll save your life. Or save your next life, or whatever. So, Lila Shuk, Gopal Bhatta says, Lila Shuk is experiencing Krishna's Swarup and speaking this verse. So it's a little unusual. Eyes are drinking Ras, because Ras is drunk through the mouth. But Bhagavan is Ras, and he can do anything. So he was drinking the Ras of Darshan with his eyes and being completely enlivened in bhakti. So he's the king of all Ras, and that makes him Rasayana supreme. So he describes Rasaraj. He said his glance is very soothing and cooling. All the senses that are burning in separation become cooled by having Krishna's soothing, cooling, moonbeam-like glance. The word Ardra is used, Ardra Smita, Ardra Vadan. The word Ardra means serene, peaceful, or cooling. He has a serene, cooling, refreshing smile and face. The second meaning of the word is full of ras. So Krishna's smile is soothing to the hearts and minds of the devotees and full of ras. Also, this can mean Krishna's face filled up with ras upon seeing Radharani. That's a better way to understand it. Radharani has such a profound effect on Krishna. Everyone's eager to take darshan of Bhagavan, Krishna. Everyone wants to see God. But who does God want to see? Who does God want to see? Radharani. So Krishna gives darshan to Lila Shuk because he was in Radha Bhav. This is Chaitanya Das Goswami's comment. When Krishna came closer to Lila Shuk and sought direct darshan, he said, "Oh, Krishna is coming. He's giving a feast for my eyes. Such ambrosial beauty is walking towards me. His face is full of smiles. He like lotus in the moon. This beautiful face is soothing like the moon and full of ras, nectar, like the lotus." What time is it?
4:45.
4:45. I didn't prepare for class for it anymore, so I'll stop here. So a little extra break today. So tomorrow we'll have class. Tomorrow's the last class because we end our breath tomorrow. Wednesday morning after sunrise. So we'll do a couple verses tomorrow. Thank you for your attention and attendance. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.